So it's been 5 days since LeBron James chose the Sixers in free agency, but the details around his decision, they are coming into clearer focus now on ESPN.com. Inside LeBron James's decision to join the Philadelphia 76ers, Dave McMenamin has the reporting and joins us now in studio alongside Shams Charania, Vincent Goodwill. I'm Malika Andrews. So let's begin our show right there, Dave. You've been reporting this story for the last several days. Kendrick Perkins is here as well. And you had said to me, to go. What did you learn as the answer to that?
I mean, ultimately, he was allowed to follow his basketball compass inside of him. And this was various conversations, not with just the contending teams that were vying for his services, but with his family. And he got the stamp of approval from his wife and his children to go be the basketball player for this final flourish and not necessarily prioritize being the father and being the husband. And, he still has a love for the game. He's still healthy. We've seen him, still made the All-Star game last year in year 23. He has competitive stamina, to borrow a term from Lakers coach J.J. Redick. And, I was told by a source close to LeBron that, ultimately he found this group, this Sixers collection of talent and where they are, in their career, that this will be the best situation where he can wake up every day and pour every ounce of his being into trying to contribute for a championship.
Yeah, and so I think for me, I was wondering what the definition of happiness was for LeBron James, because that's what became immediately clear when he said that he wasn't going back to the Los Angeles Lakers. The reporting was that he was going to make a move that was dictated by happiness. But does happiness mean being close to your family? Does happiness mean winning a championships? And what happens if that is at odds? And you had some reporting where he actually had the opportunity, not with the Lakers, to stay a little closer to home.
Yeah, multiple sources close to LeBron and to the situation told me that there was a discussion of an offer, a lucrative offer worth north of $20 million for a one-year deal to come. He could still live in Brentwood and play for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Interesting, but he turned that down.
Well, I'll say this. If LeBron and Rich Paul told teams at the outset of free agency, hey, we'll come here, but we need this amount of money, teams would have moved money around. But also from the beginning, they made it very clear that LeBron's going to need time. This isn't going to be a money-centric decision. And that meant, by the end of it, obviously a minimum contract. As long as he was fine with playing for a situation that brought him winning and not the finances, which is what we saw actually play out. It's one thing to say it. It's another thing to do it. So to me, LeBron really put his money where his mouth is.
But I think a lot of folks said, well, wouldn't that make sense when we were trying to read the tea leaves in those 3 weeks to be the...
The bombshell has dropped. LeBron James is joining the Philadelphia 76ers. The news is sending seismic shockwaves through the NBA, leaving fans and pundits alike reeling. As I grapple with the implications, I find myself wondering what drove LeBron to make this seismic shift. Was it a hunger for another championship title, or was there more to it? As I've dug deeper into the story, I've discovered that LeBron's decision was about more than just basketball. It was about his family, his personal life, and the next chapter of his remarkable career. Sources close to the King have revealed that he was drawn to the 76ers' young, talented core and their tantalizing potential to win it all. But it's not just about the team, it's about the city, the organization, and the passionate fans who call Philly home. I flash back to LeBron's early days in the league, when he was hailed as the next big thing. A kid from Akron, Ohio, with a dream to dominate the NBA. And dominate he did, becoming one of the most unstoppable forces in the game. As his career has evolved, we've seen him morph into a leader, not just on the court, but off it as well. He's become a powerful voice for social justice, a champion of education, and a role model for young kids everywhere. So, when rumors swirled that LeBron was considering the 76ers, I wasn't surprised. I knew he was craving a new challenge, a new opportunity to prove himself and add to his legacy. And what better stage to do it on than in Philadelphia? A city steeped in basketball history and fueled by a fan base that's as passionate as they come? As I've delved deeper into the story, I've realized that this decision wasn't just about LeBron, it was about his family, too. His wife, Savannah, and his kids played a significant role in this choice. They had to consider what would make them happy, what would allow LeBron to pursue his dreams, and what would bring them all together. I've been told that LeBron's family was a major factor in his decision to join the 76ers. They wanted a place to call home, where they could be comfortable, happy, and supportive of LeBron's basketball career. And Philadelphia, with its rich history and electrifying fan base, seemed like the perfect fit. As I reflect on LeBron's legacy, I wonder, is this the final chapter of his career? Is this his last chance to win it all? I don't think so. I believe LeBron still has plenty to give, plenty to prove, and plenty to achieve. He's still one of the game's greatest, and he's still hungry for more. So, what does this mean for the 76ers? It's a game changer, a move that catapults them to the top of the Eastern Conference. They've got a young core, a talented roster, and now they've got LeBron James, one of the all-time greats. It's a move that will inject excitement into the city, hope into the fans, and pride into the organization. As I look back on LeBron's career, I'm reminded of the countless iconic moments he's created. The championships, the MVPs, the game-winning shots. He's had an incredible journey, and it's far from over. He's still got more to give, more to prove, and more to achieve. And that's what makes this move so thrilling. It's not just about basketball, it's about the story, the drama, the intrigue. I ponder the what-ifs, the maybes, and the possibilities. What if LeBron had stayed in Cleveland? What if he had joined the Lakers? What if he had retired? The what-ifs are endless, but one thing is certain, LeBron James is a once-in-a-generation talent, and we're privileged to witness his greatness. As I wrap up this report, I'm left with more questions than answers. What's next for LeBron? What's next for the 76ers? What's next for the NBA? The answers will have to wait, but one thing is certain, this is a story that will continue to unfold, captivate, and inspire. I'm still trying to process it all, still trying to make sense of it all. But one thing is clear, LeBron James is a legend, a hero, and a role model. He's a player who has given us so much, inspired us so much, and entertained us so much. And as he embarks on this new chapter, I'm excited to see what's next, excited to see what he'll achieve, and excited to see how he'll continue to make us proud. The city of Philadelphia is abuzz with excitement, the fans are ecstatic, and the organization is thrilled. They've got LeBron James, and they know they've got a chance to win it all. It's a feeling that's hard to put into words, but it's real. It's palpable, and it's going to drive the 76ers to greatness. As I look to the future, I'm excited to see what's next for LeBron, the 76ers, and the NBA. It's a future filled with possibilities, promise, and excitement. And as we embark on this new journey, I'm reminded of why I love sports so much, the drama, the intrigue, the suspense. It's the heroes, the villains, and the storylines. It's the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, and the journey in between. LeBron James is a hero, a legend, and a role model. He's a player who has inspired us, entertained us, and given us so much. And as he begins this new chapter, I'm honored to tell his story, share his journey, and inspire others. It's a story that's still being written, still being told. But one thing is certain, it's a story that will be etched in our memories for generations to come.